How you guys doing? This is Darius from Down Under TV. Welcome to the channel. So we got a little setup going. I got my mic, so I love this mic a lot. My voice is sounding very crisp, so I like it better than the GoPro audio, of course. But like I said, today's video is talking about Andrew Tate, the top G himself. So he talked about recently that he prefers younger women. And I want to show you guys a clip explaining why he prefers younger women. So here you guys go with the clip.
Personally, right? So I won't date a girl who's older than 25. And that's not even about bro, I won't. Bro, I'm 35 and I got more millions than my fucking age. I'm playing games, right? So I get to choose what I fucking want. And the reason, I'll take me to the reason.
Why won't you do it?
Because people will say, oh, you're a pervert. Da-da. Let me tell you the actual reason. It's nothing to do with the fact that she's more fertile and I can easily knock her up. It's nothing to do with the fact that even she's better looking, because there's some beautiful girls who are older.
Yeah.
But the younger a girl is, the less bullshit she's been through with men and the softer she is as a person. The problem is when you get a girl who's 30, how many dicks have been through her? And I'm not even worried about the dicks been through her. How many times has her heart been broken? How many times she had arguments that she's jaded? It's hard to get some genuine feminine softness out of a woman who's 30 and single. She's been through the fucking track. She's been through too much.
Now, this is a very interesting take because most men don't publicly speak about this due to political reasons, or they might lose their girlfriend or things like that. But what he said is pretty much on the point. There's two reasons why guys prefer younger women: biological reasons and psychological reasons. And Andrew Tate hit the nail on the head with it, especially with the psychological reasons why guys prefer younger women. And it's not even mainly the looks. Now, looks are a part of it, but the biological reasons for it is, one, women are most fertile. I know I talked about in my last video, women are at the peak of their beauty between the ages of 18 and 25. So a lot of women display their highest quality of beauty at that age range. And the thing about it is, peak beauty is the eye of the beholder, but generally speaking, a woman is at her peak beauty between the age of 18 and 25. So that part, on the biological part, hits the nail on the head, because men are visually attracted to women. They look at a woman, her lips, her body, her hips. These things men find attractive. And then women after their late 20s, their beauty goes down. It's just the way nature made it. So don't get mad at me, get mad at nature. But seriously though, women's beauty goes down in their late 20s. And there's a reason for that. Nature is signaling to the man, hey, this woman is not as fertile, so move on. That's just nature's way of signaling to a man, which visually, that's how we look at beauty, visually. Women find attraction through mental, the mind, emotions, things like that. But men, we're visual when it comes to attraction. And women know this instinctually, though. That's why they wear red lipstick. That's why they wear makeup. That's why they wear nice, tight dresses that show their curves. These things signal fertility and beauty to us, the men. So that's the main reason, biologically speaking, why men find younger women attractive. That's why they prefer it. That's why you see Leonardo DiCaprio dating women in their late teens, early 20s. That's why he does it. And that's why he breaks up with women after they hit 25. That's just what it is. And then the psychological reasons for this is because as a woman gets her heart broken and she dates men and has her heart broken over and over, she becomes jaded. She becomes very jaded at men in general because of the heartbreaks and things like that. So women who are younger are more compliant. Men like women who are very compliant in general. Obviously, some men want a woman who gives him pushback and things like that. But in general, men prefer women who are very compliant. And if a woman's had a heart broken over and over again, she's going to have a guard, and she's not going to be as willing to please you, to do what you say. She's going to put you through trials and errors because she doesn't want to go through that same heartbreak again. She doesn't want to have the same type of bad relationships that she had in the past. So women who are older tend to have a lot of bad history, or a lot of history in general that human beings go through. So that's just one of the reasons why men prefer younger women, because they had less heartbreak, they've had less sexual partners, and less failed relationships, for sure. So, and older women have more requirements for men. I've dated many women who were single moms talking about, you got to have this, 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 and this. And I'm like, okay, bye. But seriously, they have more requirements. That's just due to them having failed relationships. So now they're like, well, I did this for this guy and he still broke my heart. So now I'm putting you through these amount of tests in order for you to get the cookies. That's just how women are, especially when they've had a ton of failed relationships, and they're just unwilling to serve. Men like feeling like a man. So they want a woman that's willing to serve them, willing to do things for them. But if a woman has her guard up, she's not going to be willing to do things that you like. She wants you to go through a whole bunch of hoops. And a lot of men with high value don't have time. You just don't have time because maybe you're running a business, maybe you're busy working 60-hour weeks. You don't have time to go through hoops. Like if you're a movie star like Leo, or you're a famous football player like Tom Brady, you don't have time to go through her hoops just because she had a bunch of bad relationships. That's on her. So guys prefer younger women because they're a lot easier to deal with. They're more fun. They have more joy because they haven't been destroyed by a whole bunch of different relationships. So that's a very good point. And then another thing is that men want, the two main things men want in a woman is they want a woman who respects them in the relationship and that's compliant to what he wants. Because as the head of the family, if he plans on marrying this woman, he doesn't want a woman that's going to fight him in leadership and things like that. Men want a woman that's compliant. So I know a lot of women, a lot of feminist women, a lot of women in general don't want to submit or comply to men. But if he's a man of good status and he's worked and scraped his way up to the top, trust him. He obviously knows what he's doing. Now, if you're picking a guy who's a dumbass and who's aloof and doesn't pay attention, that's on you. So, but if you're picking a man of status, then you shouldn't have these issues. You shouldn't have a problem doing things that he likes, respecting him. Obviously, these are just the things that I understand what Andrew Tate was talking about. And he's right. Most guys don't want a woman with a whole bunch of baggage of heartbreak, because then she's going to punish you for her past mistakes, for her ex's past. She's going to punish you for that. That's just how it is. So, and a lot of guys don't want to deal with that heartache because she's not going to be appreciative for the things that you do. It's just easier to be with somebody who hasn't had those issues. I know there's young girls now that are thotting it up, but on average, younger women have less baggage. They're not as psychologically damaged and jaded as older women. So that's what he's basically saying. So I agree with most of what he says. It makes sense. Most guys want younger women for their beauty and their compliance. That's just what it is. That's what turns most guys on, is submission. And I know that's a dirty word. And I'll make a video about submission. But a lot of people look at that as a dirty word, but it's not, honestly. So like I said, this is Darius from Down on the TV. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Like, click, and subscribe to the channel, please. And thank you guys so much. Peace.